There is like a surprising amount of noise. It is like surprisingly loud in this room. And I know that coke ovens give you the option to like shut it off and like muffle it, but I kind of don't want to. I don't know why. I kind of welcome this sound. Sorry about my chair. So one thing that happened when I moved was that my mom was like, "Oh, you want to bring a chair you can sit in?" Hi, Ben. She was like, "You want to bring a chair you can sit in?" And I was thinking, like, what chair could I possibly bring with me? And the one chair in my room, it lets me lean back like this, and I can like rock in my chair like this. However, it creaks. It like creaks really badly at some angles. Hi, Corruptify. It creaks really badly in some angles. And it's like, sometimes you can even hear it on stream. I was like watching one of my streams back, and then I just like leaned back, and then I heard the creak really loudly. Hi, Fish. Yeah, let some more people come into the stream. I have something important to ask you. It's a fish? Pull out the Joel emoji. That's my chair every day. Yeah, I don't know. I was like thinking, what are we even doing today, actually? What are we doing today, actually? It's like I opened the stream. I just came home from work, and I just ate dinner. And I was just like, what are we even doing? I don't know, I'm contemplating something. Sorry, I'm like a bit distracted right now. So what do I need to do? I know, like, last stream you made this steel pickaxe. Too tired to play the first FPS Terraria pack? Too tired to play any Terraria mod pack right now. I don't know. It's like, okay, so I'm still really torn about Infernal Eclipse. Like, on one hand, I'm like, I think that might be it. I might just give up. But on the other hand, I'm like, oh, if we kill the Primordials, it's only Calamity bosses from that point onward, which I'm far more familiar with. It's like, I feel like in Default Infernum, the non-Calamity bosses in Infernal Eclipse were a little easy, but like in Ragnarok mode, they're like stupidly hard. Some of them are like stupidly, annoyingly difficult. I feel like Devourer of Gods was the first Calamity boss we actually struggled with in Ragnarok mode. I feel like everybody else was fine. And I'm not sure what it's gonna be like later. I feel like Guzma would probably give me more trouble. So I'm gonna keep these steel ingots with me. I'm gonna keep this with me. I want to go and start looking for copper and tin. We need that stuff now. We need a lot of different ores. I think what we also want to do is get more modifiers for the shovel, because I want to have more, I want to have a shovel that can like insta-mine stuff. That could be really helpful too. I don't think I'll need these buckets for now. I don't think I need the mortar and pestle for now. I'm also Gregging it right now. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm gonna see like who else joins the stream, because that's something I need to ask you. It's like, normally, I don't ask these kinds of things of you. I think I made an exception once, and this will be the second time I do something like this. That entirely depends on if you have, like, if all of you have, like, $5. That entirely depends. If you all say no, obviously I won't share what I'm gonna share. I'm not donating. This isn't for me. This isn't for me. What could bro be asking? This is not for me. This is for one of my friends. $5 is out of my budget. If it's a cancer kid, no. Alright, you know what? Never mind. I'll just drop it. Alright, so I think, like, on the to-do list, I need copper and I need tin. No, say it. I just have a friend who's like being hospitalized right now, and she has a GoFundMe. Unc realized how poor his audience is. I was just like, my fault. I was just like, okay, if nobody's down for it, then I'll just drop it. It's fine. We're gonna go to sleep first. I'm low-key broke as shit. Okay, so we're all broke. I gave her $50, like, in her GoFundMe. I was just like, hopefully she'll be fine. It's just like, she's not gonna die. It's normally like most sicknesses, most like bad sicknesses in like the present day, they're normally like, the recovery process sucks. You're normally never gonna die from like a disease nowadays. I don't know, what disease is still like, no, what disease is like actually killing people nowadays? At least people my age, apart from like cancer. Like if it's not cancer, then it's, well, cancer's, I don't know if cancer can be classified as a disease. I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, what disease is actually out there? Herpes? I have no fucking clue, be right back, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I think most of it, like, with antibiotics, it's like, most of it is kind of trivial. It's like the process of recovery kind of stinks. And she was like, she needed some money to help, like, pay for transportation to, like, the hospital and for, like, checkups and whatnot. And I was just like, I thought you lived with your brother. I was like, why doesn't he help? But I'm sharing too much information at this point. I'll just leave it at that. Measles, apparently. Yeah, I think, well, is it? I'm like, measles? You need to do a creepypasta reading? I don't know. I'm like, what kind of creepypasta would I even read? You think I read? Well, actually, you know what? I've actually been reading more than I honestly ever have in like the past few years. Basically, I kind of got into, what the hell is that? I kind of got into, don't tell my job this, and I don't know if they'd care. How are you today? I'm doing great. I don't know if they'd care if I said this, but I low-key am not like as invested in the job that they're giving me. It's not a bad job. It's just that, like, I'm there because I want an in with the company and I want to do something else. And I think they're pretty understanding of that, but I won't directly tell them, hey, I know there's a way better job I'd rather have in your company than the one that I'm doing right now. But it's just like, I've been getting into data science. I've been like studying data science, where it's like basically just like amassing and cleaning data for the sake of finding some sort of meaning to present with it. He wants some money. You know what, as like the reason everybody gets a job. You know, like, if you're ever asked, why do you want this job? Sadly, you're not really able to tell them, I want money. Like, this is normally your opportunity to just kind of tell them, like, hey, I actually, like, read the company website. And honestly, with my company, I don't know what the hell you would have done. Because it's just like, okay, so when I first, like, looked up, oh, there's redstone here. Wait, was this always redstone? Measles has been making a comeback due to our facilities being shut down and anti-vax people. I feel like I watched like a Hank Green or John Green video about that, where it was just like somehow measles returned. I don't know. There's some weird people out there, and it's like, you know, we could always leave them be, but then it's just like, what if they spread the measles to other people? Even if they don't actually come down with measles themselves. There's like a pretty infamous story about like the first ever recorded carrier. And if you haven't taken biology in a while, how are you mining deep slate faster than me? I've got a pretty fast pickaxe. I have 16 mining speed. If you never like, I don't know, I don't remember what her name, was her name Mary? Like basically there was like a documentary that I watched in high school. It was about like the first ever recorded carrier of like diseases. Because like the concept of someone not having symptoms of a disease, but having the disease in them and passing it on to other people without knowing it, that was not like, that's a weird concept. Like in the documentary, they even had like people being like, oh, don't talk to her on the phone, you might catch the disease. And it's just like, this was back when people didn't really understand like bacteria as well. This was back when people didn't understand it as well. And people weren't really sure how it spread, but people were like suspecting that even, what the hell, who's calling me? That number I don't recognize. All right, my friend quit his run of 10 times Calamity, which I decided to do myself. I'm doing 10 HP Calamity. That sounds boring. Is she bad though? Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Mary? I was yes. I mean, like, in the documentary, she was kind of hot. She was kind of hot, but it was just like, she kept denying, like, I don't have it. I don't have typhoid. Like, I've never had typhoid in my life. Like, why do they think I have typhoid? And it's because everybody you've been around just contracted typhoid after meeting you. Like, obviously, like, at the time, it didn't make sense. At the time, it didn't make sense to people. Like, nobody perceived the idea. No one perceived the idea that you could catch a disease from someone who doesn't have the symptoms of the disease. And it hasn't been, like, clinically identified as someone who has the disease. Oh, wow, yeah, this is such a waste of steel. I liked and commented on your most recent post on Instagram, boosting the algorithm. I don't even know how the Instagram algorithm works. Man, I was just like, I woke up and my hair was looking kind of funny and I took a picture of it. And I was just like, you know what? Some days my hair just looks like that. Would you risk the disease for her? I don't know. Maybe I can build immunity. Some people on are doing IEOR, like, or on the IEOR Discord are doing ×10. I don't see the reason in doing that. What, you want to make your fight with the Primordials like 40 minutes? You know what I mean? I was looking at videos on like the Helheim version of the Primordials, and that fight is like 7 minutes. And I'm just like, that's not even with like the Ragnarok changes. It's probably even longer. Like, I was watching a dude fight this boss for like 7 minutes, and that was on like the default difficulty. Like default Infernum. For like Ragnarok, it probably takes like another minute and a half. And I'm just like, see, like on one hand, now obviously this is really stupid. So like, how much durability does this get back? 142? Yeah, this is so not worth it. Why did we do this? Why the fuck did we do this? We wasted all our steel here. It's because, like, I don't know if I can even downgrade. I don't even know if I can downgrade this. Yeah, 300, effective durability. What's the difference between durability and effective durability? It's fighting the 3 goons, and then, like, you spend another 4 minutes with, like, the fucking ball. I don't know. I don't really like the Infernum version of Primordials. So, like, the Ragnarok version, having them annihilate me in one strike is, like, really infuriating. I don't know. I'm still really torn about it. I enjoy long fights. I want to prove that to everyone. I don't know. It's like, I'm still very torn about Infernal Eclipse because I feel like I'm very close to the end of the mod pack. And it's just like, oh, maybe if I just like devote one afternoon to like learning Primordials. Because like, the way I see it is that if I kill Primordials, Yaren is going to be a complete joke. Like, Yaren's not, they didn't change Yaren at all as far as I know. So I'm just like, there's nothing, I'm not even gonna need to think about Yaren, no matter how much damage he does. And like, oh shit. And then like Exomex will probably be its own beast, because like Exomex isn't like particularly easy either. You just play offline at this point, you could play offline at this point, just do Ragnarok. Yeah, I was just like, do I just like, maybe I just don't stream it. I might just like record the end of it. I'm not entirely sure. Because I kind of got annoyed, like, streaming it. I got a little annoyed, and I'm just like, I've just been so unsure of myself of what I wanted to do with that playthrough. Especially considering that it's gone on for 4 months, believe it or not. Like, none of my playthroughs should take that long. None of my playthroughs should be going on for that long. Well, this mod pack will set the precedent. Like, how long will my playthrough go? Find out here. Find out right now. Find out, be in the moment. You know, like, basically, I wanted to evolve. I wanted to, what was your thought on Synergia? Honestly, it's just like, it contains a lot of mods that are distinct to anything I've seen. In other words, I think it might be worth playing. I'm not sure when I'll play it. I think, like, right now, I have intentions to play, hope your next stream is Fargo 2. Oh, that's a hive. I was like, what the fuck is that thing? Calamity Fargo DLC? I don't know if I do Fargo DLC. Not all of, like, Fargo DLC is even done. It's like, I kind of am interested in Eternity mode. So it's either like, I was thinking Eternity mode, I was thinking Ancients Awaken, which is like, Ancients Awaken won't be like a difficult playthrough. It's like, that mod is literally bullshit. It's just, well, not like that it's hard. It's just that I looked at the content in the mod and I'm like, wow, this looks so silly. It's like, it looks so 1.3. Because it's Ancients Awaken Classic. It's the classic version of the mod. And I was like, wow, this looks so 1.3 coded. Like, it's all the quantity. This texture is horrible. What, the Deep Slate? I do find the Deep Slate texture, it's like fine. I like the Deep Slate blocks that it turns into. I like the blocks that it turns into, but not so much Deep Slate. How much? I guess like this will be enough for now. I kind of forgot. Pyrite is iron, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I have to remember to like collect copper. Because like we're gonna need much more copper than we're gonna need tin. I have to keep that in mind. I'm having troubles with YouTube right now. Too much stuttering? It's not my fault. It's never my fault. I want to play Fargo DLC for my next Calamity playthrough. Calamity 10 times HP. If you have fun with 10 times HP. Oh, the texture for the hive. Okay. Yeah, you have, I wonder if you will have fun with, I doubt it. I'm like, what is fun about doing, like, what is fun about doing, making a boss fight 10 times longer than it actually is? It's like playing an XL level in Geometry Dash. I'm like, why would anyone play something like that? I'm just like thinking, what is the longest Geometry Dash level that has been made, that has been like verified? And I'm just like, I don't remember. I feel like I did know at one point. I remember someone made a map. Someone made like a custom Geometry Dash level where it was just literally every Rob Top level. And I was just like, okay, cool. It was like an XXL level that was just all of Rob Top's levels, including all the demon levels. It's Eon, 55 minutes. So what could possibly be going on in that? Like, why? Why would you need this level to be 55 minutes? And how could that be fun? Like, anybody who's playing it is only doing it just for the sake of saying, I beat a 55-minute long Geometry Dash level. Platformers can get even longer. Oh yeah, that's very true. Gameplay changes are pretty boring, or no gameplay changes are pretty boring. Yeah, that's true. If the boss fight is the same for like the entirety of the fight, then it's gonna be really boring when you're gonna be doing it for 10 times the length. It's gonna be even more boring. Bragging rights, I guess. I mean, like, that's why I'm inclined to go back to IEOR and like finish it, because I'm just like, God, it's like I feel like I'm just way too close to turn around. It's not like with Fargo where I beat the Moonlord and I was just like, oh, there's all that stuff I gotta do. I honestly think I'm good enough. Like, good enough for now. I'm not gonna touch this anymore. Like, that's different. Like, at this point, there was maybe like 8 bosses left. A bunch of them that I could probably feasibly take on, because I fought them so many times in Default Infernum. I don't know. That's why it's like the Primordials. I'd have to spend an entire afternoon just to like trying to fight Primordials. I don't know if that'll be done like on stream. It's just like I find Primordials kind of aids. It's like the original fight for the boss. The original fight for the boss wasn't particularly interesting anyway. Wasn't exactly my favorite boss in that mod. I believe there's more impressive restrictions for Terraria. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, what are the restrictions I ever put on myself when I play Terraria? Like, I've done just class playthroughs. That's really it. I don't really do like serious like restrictions. But I've been considering doing like subclass playthroughs, and I've been considering doing like a let's beat Terraria with every class. I thought that would be fun, like vanilla Terraria, because we haven't played the new version of Terraria in a bit. I think the creator the reason he made it 55 minutes was because the song is 55 minutes, and no one has ever made a level long enough that still has gameplay and looks good. I don't find Primordials really hard, they just do too much damage. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I can figure out the pattern, but it's just like, they really fucking hurt. They really hurt. Defiled? Shroomed? Remind me what Defiled is. I was like, I feel like I dismissed it a while ago, but I was just like, what actually is Defiled? Is it like no accessories, or is it no wings? Defiled is no flight. Defiled, I think, is no... Oh, okay. I thought it was like no equipment, and I was just like, yuck. Like, why would I ever want to do that? There's Defiled and True Defiled. Is True Defiled just no equipment? No accessories? I just noticed, that gave me raw redstone. Rocket Flight is allowed? Like, that didn't give me, that actually gave me pure redstone. You can find things that are hard fun if you have the mindset. I don't know. There's like a good push and pull between what I find difficult and what I find fun. Like there's like a little gray area between the two in the Venn diagram where I'm like, that's cool. I enjoy that. Like, for example, Inferno mode up to post Moonlord, I would say is in that middle of the Venn diagram where it's just difficult enough where you have to think about it, but it's also like really fun. But then like post Moonlord, I feel like the damage is inflated way too much for the bosses, where it feels like it just feels a little unforgiving, and then Ragnarok mode makes it even worse. It makes it significantly worse. And it's just like such a pain in the ass. Where's some tin at? If we want to go up there. I miss those extra difficulties. What is Ironhearted? I remember Armageddon. I do remember Armageddon mode. Were we pretty boring since you're repeating the same attacks? Yeah, I guess like if you want to spend like 20 minutes on one boss, go ahead. It's not something I find fun. What was Ironheart mode? Ironheart was no natural regen. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember Armageddon. Good times. Good times in Terraria when like, when Calamity Mod just had weird stuff like that. Like, yeah, Calamity was like a significantly different mod when I started the death mode playthrough. Just do no accessories. Like, do anything equipment-wise. When I play, like, Fargo, and when I beat Eternity mode, learn to dodge really well alongside keeping your nerves under control, I guess. It's like alongside, once I, like, do my Eternity mode playthrough, I think after that, I'd love to do, like, an enchantment-only playthrough for Eternity mode. Where, like, we would only use, we can't, like, equip anything except enchantments. I thought that could be fun. And I want to say it's possible. I want to say the playthrough is perfectly possible. And, like, Masochist mode would be its own other ordeal. It's just, I don't know if I'll do Masochist mode. Like, seeing how much I'm struggling with Ragnarok mode, I'm just like, do I have the patience for Masochist? It's like, look, maybe once upon a time when I didn't have a life, and I could devote, like, 7 hours, like, to an afternoon to do it, then, yeah, maybe. But it's just, you know, life is different. Life's very different now. Yeah, it is. A good reason to beat Eon is nerve control. If you can keep your nerves under control for 55 minutes, you can handle your nerves under any circumstances, really. Moonlord will be a pain, though. Moonlord Masochist mode was insane. Moonlord Masochist mode was fucking, like, awful. Because, like, Moonlord, like, Masochist mode had, like, the fucking beam at the center of the Moonlord, where it was just, like, if you went over that beam, you wouldn't be able to, like, you couldn't control your vertical movement every time you traveled through that beam. And it was just, like, it was really, really annoying. That beam apparently isn't there in Eternity mode. I think Chief Logan did an enchantment, only run a few years ago or so. Yeah, it's, like, it's perfectly possible. Garnet Sand. Fuck is all that? Processed raw ore. Moonlord is gonna be a pain by virtue of the fight being Fargoified. Well, it's like, again, I've beaten Masochist Moonlord. So Eternity Moonlord probably won't be that bad. It's like, that beam not being there and the boss dealing significantly less damage is fine. Do you know how much hard carrying I had to do in multiplayer for Masochist Moonlord? Too much. I'd imagine a lot. It's like, it's not an easy fight. It's very difficult. I honestly didn't even think of the idea. I honestly didn't even think of the concept that they were multiplayer supported. I kind of forgot they were. I don't need as much tin. What is Cassiterite sand ore? Oh, that gives you 2 tin ingots. Ooh. So what is garnet sand? What on earth could this be processed into? What even is that? Masochist Moonlord with multiplayer HP scaling? Yeah, you would get annihilated. You would get absolutely annihilated. Because, like, the final phase gets so crazy, you'd have to be in that phase for, like, at least a minute. Well, depending on how many people are with you. You'd be in that last phase for at least, like, a minute or so. Like, I remember when I did it. It was scary. It was very scary and very difficult. So I think at most we might need to use, okay, so watch this. So if I do this, I want to say, okay, +1 mining level. So we should be able to mine obsidian now. And then we don't need to use steel on this thing anymore. This is the reason we did this, and I'm not sure if it was worth the steel ingots. I'm not sure if it was worth the steel ingots to do this. According to Stardust Cell, it was not. So I think, like, what, I'll need, like, 2? Masochist is bullshit from what I've heard, but Eternity is really fun. I hate how every YouTuber thinks they need to do Masochist first. It gives the whole mod a bad rep. Well, I don't know. I think it was, like, I feel like I overestimated my skill when I beat, like, Inferno mode. Like, I think I played Inferno mode twice at that point. I played Inferno twice at that point, and then I played Death mode, like, when Death mode sucked. So I was just like, you know what, let's just do Masochist mode, fuck it. But, like, I didn't realize just how difficult it was. I should have done Eternity mode first. I don't really know if anybody is, like, out there being like, no, you have to play Masochist mode first. I didn't know there were people out there being like that. So what is this, like 2, you need like 2, is it only 2 obsidian? Obviously, we'll need more if we want to like keep it repaired, but we don't need to use steel on this anymore. There's a reason Masochist is called Masochist for a very good reason. I guess for me, it was just the prospect of like no one really having a video about it. And I was just like, oh, we should totally do this. I was like, I want to be that guy. You know, like, I want like the $100 that it gives me for making the video. No, I saw the split mod video, dude. I saw how it did. If I uploaded that video 2 months ago, maybe it actually would have had more than 1,000 views at this point. People even warned others not to do Masochist mode because it was just that difficult. Nobody says that, but almost every YouTuber, unlike Chief Logan and Waffle Time, go for Masochist first. Compare Masochist to Legendary Masochist, it's horrific. Alright, so, is there anything in here that would combine with Obsidian that I should know about? Also, I'm probably gonna have to do this. Well, shit. You're telling me people did Legendary Masochist? There's the first search is a no-hit of it. The first search is a no-hit of it. And I want to say that person's video, that person's footage corrupted in the mutant fight, so they had to redo the fight. Probably not. Yeah, I was like, it doesn't combine with bronze, brass, gold, or blood. Wait, what? Who the fuck was in there? Wexel Radley is doing Legendary Masochist. He's on mutant. Alright, screw it. This is all you have to do, right? It's like, goddamn, is this thing slow? How long does this take? Oh, okay, no, it's working. I think you... What? Is there anything that doesn't seem correct about my setup? Molten Obsidian. Obsidianite. Yeah, it looks like it only combines to make Obsidianite. Zinc, steel, obsidian, Obsidianite. What is that? What is 144 divided by 48? That's not it. That doesn't divide evenly, I don't think. I was just like, huh. I don't think we can actually get this. Alright, so we wasted like half our steel for that. I don't know, we have Damascus steel. I don't know if Damascus steel is important for anything. How's this all looking? That's all good. So this is cassiterite sand ore, which is like, I see why this is valuable. Like, for the fact that you can get twice the tin. I need to reorganize this. It's great for tools. What, are we talking about obsidian or obsidianite? It's like obsidianite, I bet it would be. You can make a wrench with it and it'll last you a long time. Oh, you were talking about Damascus steel. I don't think it's used for anything else. Well, you make a oh my god. Yeah, goddamn. Yo, the Damascus steel hammer, that's crazy. There's a Damascus wrench. Yeah, I'm just like, what would we ideally want? Like, what tool would we want? There's a mortar and pestle? It's like, is there any specific preference we would want for like what kind of tool we wanted? What kind of like GregTech tool we want to make? Alright, let's go check this. Okay, so there's 4 ingots of molten obsidian. So that means what we can do, we can come over here and make ourselves a pickaxe head. It's used for tools mainly. Mortar is easy to break. Yeah, so I was like, all right, check that out. So what's the durability on this? Oh. Wait. Wow, that's really sad. Is that supposed to be like that? The durability is like down to 67. That's a really sad tool durability. I mean, like, you can keep repairing it with obsidian. It's just like, wow, that's really short. Obsidian just has no durability. I guess, like, it does have reinforced, which I guess is, like, fine. Alright. Yeah, I guess, like, obsidianite is the next task. Because, like, we've got obsidian, we'll need steel, though. See, we need, like obsidianite. Like, this is how you make obsidianite. Guess you could go with it. I guess we'll just have to go with it. Steel. Now, let me see what obsidianite looks like. So that's molten obsidian. I've used obsidianite once, and that was to make a tool forge. Exactly. Then I made a hammer. And then I just won the game. Then you just win the game from there. You need a lot of zinc. I have a sneaking suspicion you can't buy steel. And if you can, it's expensive. Yeah, you can't buy steel. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. We're gonna have to keep pushing forward. And what we're also gonna need to do is we're gonna need to go into here. Get out the iron? Where is all the... I guess pyrite is fine. You can later. Yeah, it's just like, I guess, like, I don't know. I'm not sure how much steel we're gonna be able to get our hands on. Alright, so there's a lot more tin. So we can, like, make more bronze if we want to. Like, we have enough copper and tin for it. Now, I want to say we need this to make redstone alloy. Or is it called a redstone ingot? Am I thinking of the right item at all? Very important alloy, red alloy ingot. Alright, well, for now we'll just make 14 of these and see where it gets us. I don't know, we'll see how much power we burn through one of these and then we'll figure it out from there. I don't think that's how you make this. Okay, am I crazy? Red alloy ingot. Red iron compound. You'll need a lot of this? Why open the damn recipe? Oh, is this with bronze? Oh, okay, there it is. I was like, it's just the block icon is different. The block icon just doesn't look like the Steam one. Well, that doesn't make things easier. Great. Yeah, I don't know why I was expecting this to be easy. I don't know, let's see where we go from here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll need to up, like, we'll probably need to up the power. Because, like, this is clearly not a viable amount of steam. It's gonna be an incredibly slow process to get any of this done. Yeah, see, now this is also running out of steam. Like, you see how much steam it burned just for 2 operations of this? That's wild. It's like, I'm gonna have to take that out of the, I'm gonna have to take that out of the thing. I'm better off just making this in the furnace, like, by crushing it. Alright, cool. Okay, I guess no one said that it was copper. I don't know, no one pointed it out to me. Like, I explicitly read, don't mistake the bronze for copper. You have steel, like 5 more pieces? I don't think so. It literally said, don't... Actually, 10? Hi, Endall. No, we have 4 steel ingots. How's it going? I'm good. What if we just made more boilers? We would need more water. I don't know, I'm not sure how much water can one tank supply? Like, this thing doesn't seem to be running out of water at all. From what I can tell, this thing seems completely fine on water. So let's see about making more boilers. Let's see what kind of magic we can make happen here. So, steam, no, that's a bronze boiler. Small coal boiler. Oh, right, everything in this is expensive. There's no such thing as nice things in this world. It's like, at this point, I just need to make, like, a ton of furnaces. Torches, though. And if I die, I'd have to walk all the way back to get my stuff. Not to mention, it's like, making torches is actually very expensive. Yeah, see, that was only 60 torches. Yeah, true. I mean, we could run around a little. It's just like, I'd have to be careful. A horse is nice. Yeah, I guess, like, we'd have to go get some animals. I completely forgot. We need animals. Like, I need cows and all that stuff. Jesus. The dude's fucking ginormous. This is why I'm like, this is why I've been building out this space here. Yeah, maybe I'm not ready for something like that. And besides, I also need to, like, get some more dirt in general. I don't know, I think what we can do is probably make berry medleys. I want to say I have planted, ooh. I want to say I have planted some berry bushes. I planted some berry bushes, and I think I planted a berry somewhere in here. If I haven't, I should plant them now. I don't know, I'll have to find a use for all this tofu. For all these soybeans. Alright, so here's more cantaloupes. We can definitely use this. There's like a winter squash. I don't really care about this stuff right now. There's tomatoes, beans, peas, coffee bean, mustard, ginger, celery, garlic. So this stuff obviously needs to have... We need this. Then we have a beet. I don't know, I'm gonna need to look into some more foods. It's like, that would at least help us be able to heal, like, eat on the run. And like onion. I want to say onions are actually used for something like I can make. Yeah, I don't think I actually planted them. Oh, there's tea leaves though. We'll have 2 rows of this. Spice leaves. I'm not sure what I'll plant here yet though. It's like, maybe I'll have grapes here. Eggplant, okra, chili pepper. So what's going on here? What kind of stuff do we get from this? It's like artichoke, broccoli, Brussels sprout, cabbage. There's like a lot that pops out of this thing. So it's like, I'm gonna need like a dedicated lot for these. I don't know if like all of them are necessarily used for anything important. Oh, I should probably make like a bronze mattock. Yeah, there's no reason to have a mattock that looks like this anymore. Like, this is all just setting me up for the day that I maybe have like one of the, like the axe that just feeds me. Yeah, all the tea leaves can go in here. Oh. Does it not work that way anymore? Oh, what the hell is this? Boiled water. Oh. I didn't know it worked that way. It's like you were just able to smelt tea before. It's all for the sake of food. That's why I want to get some bronze upgrades on this. So I'm gonna need that, and then I'm gonna need a shovel too. And then I'm gonna need the flint to repair this. Alright, so that should last a bit longer. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if I took this out to like a dungeon somewhere and I died, I'd lose all these tinker tools, which is kind of crazy. It's like sometimes I used to play with keep inventory on when I ever played modded Minecraft. I think we even did that in all the mods. It's just like, I don't know. It's like sometimes you'd be carrying such important items on you that it's just like I'd rather just not have to worry about losing it. I guess like I'd like a path here. I don't know. I'm like how far reaching do I want this path to be? Because they're all gonna have gates that let me, like, cross into each one. I'm gonna need to put torches on these too. You know, it's about the little things. Fair enough. And it's like, even if I lose all my food, I can gain a bunch of food right here. And then when we go exploring, I'll keep an eye out for those mallow berries. So I can make berry medley solely from the berry bushes from Natura. Alright, so I need the walls, I need more dirt from somewhere. I need to find another place where the dirt is not necessary and I can, like, move it. We can start with this space. Like I said, before, it's like, we want to get to a point where I can, like, insta-mine pretty much anything. So I need to level this shovel up. Inhale tobacco for taste or haste. And where exactly did you get such information? Haste 2, if I recall correctly? Oh shit. There actually is tobacco. Watched it in a GregTech video with 13 YouTubers. I think I've seen that video too. Or at least like one of those videos. They actually do have a GregTech SMP. That actually is a thing. Project Singularity. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was just like, when I was looking into a lot of videos about GregTech New Horizons, that channel, or like that SMP showed up a lot. I was honestly like thinking like, oh, is it gonna fall off? But I was just like, no, it wasn't. Like, I think all the people that are involved in it are like actually committed to GregTech. Because I was like, damn, that's gonna be like one monumentally long playthrough. If they're all just gonna be playing GregTech together. It makes me think of like, what was the longest season of Hermitcraft? I feel like there was a certain season of Hermitcraft that stuck out to me because it was like really, really long. It might have been, it wasn't, I don't know if it was season 7. There was like one season that was like notoriously short, which I believe was season 8. Actually, you know what? It might have been season 7. Because like, I feel like one of the Hermitcraft seasons went on for like 2 years. And I was just like, god damn, they've been in this world for like so long. And then they moved on. But I think like, it was around the time Minecraft's world gen was starting to change a lot. And they were just like, ah, fuck it, we're just gonna start a new season. They all basically have 1,000 hours. Well, like for GregTech, like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, I suppose I'd like to have this space filled. GregTech is an AFK merchant after all. 2 of them have multiple Stargate completions. Will I even have 1 Stargate completion? What will happen first? Danny beats GregTech or Danny gets promoted at his job? Which will happen first? You don't know what could happen throughout the course of this playthrough. By the end of this playthrough, I might be married and have a kid. Actually, no, that's probably not gonna happen. I don't know if I want kids. I don't know if I do. I think it's good to like assess that for yourself now. How do you make a bucket exactly? Okay, buckets are actually really cheap. So it's like apparently if we do this, it makes fresh water. Oh wait, no, okay, never mind. You get the bucket back. I was honestly very concerned. I was just like, there's no way you don't get the bucket back. However, water is finite. Okay, but it's more efficient to use an iron bucket. Yeah, honestly, there's no reason we should be using clay buckets anymore. Yeah, so if I cook this, I can turn in the boiled water, mix it with the tea leaves to make tea. It wasn't like this before. Alright, there's some more iron. There's some more tin. Why is that in my house? Why was that in my house? The fuck did he just explode? Maybe the explosion was the explosion somewhere inoffensive? Did he teleport in here? He must have teleported in. Alright, well, we're fine. At least we're fine. There was nothing to panic about. So you make like iron screws, iron bolts. I might actually make this. Oh wait, I already got iron screws. So I need the wrench. Or no, I think that was the screwdriver. Yeah, we can make some cherry fences. My network does not want me to watch your stream, it's actually tweaking. It's like the stream right now, for some reason in Terraria stream, we were having some data problems. I wasn't sure why. I don't know, in the Minecraft streams, we never seem to have any. We never seem to have any problems. For now, maybe I'll eat my own words later. You know what I think I'm gonna plan on doing? For my streaming schedule? I think like streaming 3 times a week was a little crazy. At least like on the weekdays. I think what I might do is that there's just gonna be GregTech on Monday, which I know today's Tuesday, but it was just I didn't stream yesterday. And then I'll do like something Terraria related on Thursday. I think that'll be fine. I think that's like a perfectly balanced amount of streaming. And I have like time for some of my other commitments outside of work. That would probably give me plenty of time to like edit my videos outside of like streaming. Dude, that's it. That's an important process too. I think you probably will spend like more time editing than you will like recording the footage for it. Unless you're a YouTuber that's been around from like the beginning and people watch you because you don't edit your videos. Unless you're one of those guys. It's gonna be something like this. And then we'll need some more great wood to accommodate like the corners. I need a walled. I think I'm gonna turn all these into seeds. It's about to turn nighttime. I don't know, I might need to go out and get some great wood saplings. We'll add the pillars later. We'll start by adding this. Yeah, let's see if I can till like an entire field before this thing breaks. It looks like it's lasting, okay, it's lasting much longer. Like, goddamn. Alright, well, we should go to sleep. I think, like, up next, I want, like, berries. And then we'll go exploring, okay? I promise. I know I've been obsessed with my garden and my yard. But you know what? Gardening is very therapeutic. It's a very subtle art. You wouldn't understand. Okay, no one can fit through there, so I'm not, like, concerned about people, like, walking in here. I think that's good. And then I need to make like one more. I'll have to set up the other field for berry. I guess like berry plants. Because I think that'll give me grapes, and then I'll probably devote like more than one field for grapes, because you can easily make raisins with them. You see all the berry gardens we got here? I don't know. Let me see. Feeding yourself. We've actually got all the berry gardens, so we can actually turn all of this into berries. I want to say it's grapes and then like the 4 different, there's also strawberries. Okay. Yeah, these are all the different types of berries. And 18 is actually exactly how many I wanted. I don't know, I might give this its own dedicated space somewhere. I think I saw a spot where there was like 2 blank spots. Yeah, right here. Alright, as for the rest of this... And then we need to get some more bronze to repair this. I don't know, and then we'll also like just look through all the foods and see if there's anything that we can actually make. Like, I think, like, considering all the stuff that we've collected, there's gotta be some foods that we could put together that like, aren't terribly involved to make. The berry medley being an example of one of them. Now I have to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the space here. Yeah, let me go see if I can make berry medleys. I'm pretty sure I can now. It's I think you needed a wooden knife and then a couple planks. I think it was something like this? No. Oh, okay. It's actually really easy. Oh, okay, you only need 3 types of berries. Or it depends. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's super weird. Why is it like that? It entirely depends on like what berries are in there. I thought it was just gonna be like 3 different types of berries. Yeah, this is actually a decent food item. And then as for, like, other food, I guess, like, meat is also an option. But I want to get more great wood first. Because we're running out of great wood. Or we've just been out of great wood. I don't remember where a greatwood tree was. Actually, you know what? Do I have like a... Do I have greatwood saplings? Yeah, I do. Now, the problem is, it's only... Can I even... Does it have to be grown in like 2x2? Not entirely sure. I don't know, maybe we'll just place it down somewhere and see if it grows. Yeah, I think it has to be a 2x2. It is about to turn nighttime, so let's make this quick. Now I have the bed on me, it's fine. Yeah, this will be way faster considering my axe. That's like one... Were these two greatwood trees, or is this like one really large branch? Oh, this is a version of Minecraft where you can't place beds on leaf blocks. Oh yeah, it was just part of the same tree. Can you do anything with avocados? You can make a random taco. Guacamole. Yeah, it's like you have to make a knife. That's like not a bad food item either. I think I actually have all the ingredients there. I don't know, can I make like an avocado tree? Yeah, I can. I might actually grow this. fuck was that noise? It sounded like a zombie, but it was like slightly higher pitched, but it didn't sound like a baby zombie. So it kind of weirded me out. What the fuck was that? Honestly, I love Biomes of Plenty. I love the grass, I love some of the grass textures they have, the alternate ones. I don't know, I just like the old textures from Minecraft so much. I like them a lot. Oh, we can continue to let this grow. I'm not really sure what other gardens I haven't grown yet. I do know I need this. Because, like, we do need to start... I need to start, like, thinking of where I want to have animals. But I think it's because I just want to keep adding more space here. Because the way I see it, I think like coming out of this cave, there's just gonna be like a main road. There's gonna be like a straight main road, and then it's gonna branch off to like the farms. And then I'm not really sure what's gonna be over here. Maybe it's just like, once we cover this lake, it'll just be a bunch of machines. That's what I'm considering. I'm kind of curious. Let me look in the guacamole. So you can use a knife. It looks like it could be any knife. Onion, spice leaf, tomato, pepper. Do I have spice leaf? I do. And then I guess onions. It's like, did I already plant onions at some point? So this is the berry section. I think it was somewhere over here. There's like celery, garlic, rhubarb. Oh, there's onion. Okay. Oh no, where did an onion sprout out of? Is this a stock garden thing? It was ground garden. I don't know, I might smelt some more stone and make myself another mortar and pestle. Alright, I guess we can also have tea now. It's like all this stuff I gotta prepare. Yeah, so here's a cup of tea. I have 24 of them. So we can have that in there. So there's cantaloupe, there's berry medley, and then a cup of tea. That's like a decent amount of food to like hold us over for a bit. Some of the machine noises are nice. Yeah. Why did that message not appear there? Sorry, I'm like typing... Let me type something in the chat. Why did that message not appear there? Okay, no, now it appeared there. That's weird. You sent the message, it appeared in Botrix before it appeared on the side. Got a new laptop cooler today. Was your laptop heating up that badly that you need a cooler? I was like, I didn't even think, I didn't know that was a thing. Is this healthy to maintain low temperature? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just didn't know they had that kind of stuff for laptops. I don't know. We'll just grow a bunch of onions with bone meal. 100% worth it. It averaged 79 to 80, now 61 to 63 for CPU temperatures. Yeah, I just don't use a gaming laptop anymore, so I don't really have a use for anything like that. I have like a normal work laptop that I honestly don't really use anymore. I don't use that often. Like now that it's like I have a work laptop, which I'm pretty sure I have to return that at some point. But apart from that, it's just like, okay, this is mature. All right, 12 onions. So 4 of these will need to be returned back. I don't know, we might need to have more onions than this. The thing, like, I've got cooler in my PC. I haven't really checked the temperature in a bit, but it's honestly been fine. You know, it hasn't melted my power cable, like in the time I've used it. It hasn't done that, at least. Like the last PC I built. There's basically been 3 iterations of this PC. There's been like the original one from like 2019. There was the one I made for, there was the one I just like decided to like upgrade my PC for. Like, pretty much almost every part was changed out except the case. Oh, does this have to be... Wait, no, I have it. Alright, there's guacamole. Alright, very interesting. Yeah, so basically if I just grow my own avocado trees, I could just, like, have guacamole. I don't know, we'll find somewhere to plant this. Yeah, wow, look at the stats you get off that. That's actually pretty good. I don't know, I think we'll just have like somewhere in the background this is growing. What's the level on this? It's gonna be a while before I can actually like give this thing another modifier and make it faster. Either that, or I'm gonna need to like, I don't know if there's any other way to make this faster. I think it's only redstone. We'll let that grow. All right, I think we're due to go like run around a little. Like maybe we can find some stuff out there. I think we've got the means to run around for a decent bit. Let me check the lunch bag. So that's all the food we've gotten here, which so far looks pretty nice. I guess like we can make some more berry medleys. Yeah, it's like now we have a reason to go collect the berries outside. I don't know. I don't think there's anything that makes you run faster along the ground. I remember when I played SevTech, there was like you could press dirt and press dirt actually made you move faster. You can't do that here. Yeah, actually, I think if you only need 3 types of berries, you can actually make a berry medley really easily. So maybe I don't need the malaberries. Yeah, see? That's like a perfectly healthy, stable food supply if I keep these berries on me and I keep the bowls on me. I guess like I didn't have any other charcoal. Okay, I gotta restock this. Yeah, okay, that's another like chore I have to do. I have to restock that. We're gonna get to a point where basically streams are spent with me just doing chores. All right. We'll chop the rest of this tree later. I didn't even repair the right tool. I wasn't thinking about it. You can put spruce saplings in a crop to farm them more efficiently. Well, like a crop stick? Oh, what the hell? The hell even is that? A long wooden stick. I also need Green Revolution. I didn't have this. From IC2? Well, it's from, apparently, GregTech New Horizons. Saw and file. Gives you a minimum of 10 per crop. I guess we'll have to make a part of the garden devoted to it. Used to be from IC2. I guess they just wanted to have their own mod for it. Not sure why. I'll make 36 of these. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought it was like just 1-to-1. Alright, we'll give these a try and see what they're like. I don't know, I guess like I'm not using this side for anything. This crop needs different soil. Oh, does it have to just be normal dirt? My bad, I didn't know that. I don't know, I don't see an easier way to replace this dirt, so we're just gonna have to do this. Got back from a little mining trip of my own. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, we'll see what this yields later. Alright, so now I think we can actually go out and run around a bit. Stretch our legs a bit. It's like all I've been doing is just like busy work. Yeah, look at all this charcoal we have now. I mean, like, that's probably not nearly enough for for what we're like gonna be trying to do later, but it is something. Yeah, how much hunger does this fill? This fills 3 bars of hunger. That's actually really good. Yeah, and it even has like a decent amount of saturation. I should make this. I should make this more often. I guess so I have a bed. I guess I'll bring the tool station with me. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'll be using tools that often. It's like, I'm probably gonna run in that direction. Not entirely sure. There were a lot of shrines down there. But I guess I just wanna run around and see what's around me. Like, see a bit more of what's around me. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what direction I want to go in. I don't know, let's go east. Alright, well, let's start jogging. I haven't really jogged in a while. Getting some gallium. I haven't done any actual jogging lately. I don't know, I just don't really have like a defined route. I don't live near a park. And then also I'm just like, if I started, once winter hits, I'd probably just fall off on it again. So I haven't really done a huge amount of jogging this summer. I don't know, I've done a lot of pacing in my room. Does that count? I've done a lot of thinking in my room while pacing. Because I need to figure out my next move. It's like, this was all the first phase of my plan. Having a job was only the first part of only the first phase of the master plan. What else am I gonna do? I'm not sure. I've been making it up as I go. It just felt good to be out of like my house. Just felt good to be out of like my mom's place. Yeah, I'm not sure we'll find anything interesting out here. There's like certain shrines that you can find that like secretly that have like a hidden chest inside them. Grab these. These actually give you a decent amount of hunger back. Or not. Not this one. Not this food specifically. But some of them do. This is a really pretty biome. God damn. Apparently, isn't there a biome like this in vanilla Minecraft now? The hell was that noise? There's a biome like this in vanilla Minecraft. Yeah. We'll just like eat this so this like doesn't take up any space in our inventory. Also, is it strange that I haven't really seen any horses? I feel like I haven't even seen any on the map. Oh, let's not go near the fishing rod zombie. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I'm expecting to find out here. I'm not sure if there's only certain biomes that have like those specific structures. I guess like as long as I'm out here, we might as well like kill some animals. Like we're not gonna be able to like bring these guys back ourselves. We're not gonna be able to bring them back that easily, so we might as well just kill them. A lot of sheep right here. This biome also isn't that ugly. What theme will your build be? A giant flat surface. I don't know, considering we're staying in this GregTech world for all eternity, I suppose we might want to figure out what we want to make everything look like. Not sure yet. Alright, there's one of those. Yuck. Doesn't sound very nice. I don't know, I'm just gonna need to, like, look through the blocks in this mod pack, and just, like, see what kind of stuff you can make. Hey, look at this, you have to eat, like, every 5 seconds. What is the calorie intake on this man? No one should be eating this much. Also, I'm just getting lag. Like, I'm getting lag in a single-player world. I don't know, I feel like the only way I'd be able to find anything meaningful is a roguelike dungeon, but that sounds like a death sentence. I don't think I'd survive. Because, like, there's always, like, some nonsense enemy that'll show up and just murder you. It's very easy, actually. You can get some great loot, too. I don't know, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll just, like, make some generic armor. I might be able to make some generic iron armor. You have the blocks, you can pretty much cheese it. I'll take a look. It's just like, I don't think there's a dungeon very close to me. That's why I'm like a little scared of dying. I can always just set my respawn point there though. Set my respawn point there and maybe have like some backup blocks or tools or something. In case I want to be able to rush back and grab my stuff. It's like, I hope nobody was expecting me to do any of this without dying. Alright, so far I'm not really seeing anything super interesting over in this direction. It's like those little shrines you can find. I was kind of curious on like how to find more of them. It's just, I didn't feel like running back to that mesa biome. It's like that structure sounded like something you would find in warmer areas. It's fine, we could sleep like this. Is that a mesa biome? It's like, maybe it's in warmer climates. Wow, look at that. We actually completed a quest this stream. Ow. Alright. We got some hooligans over there. It's like 2 Sky Islands up here. I don't remember what's in these towers. Are these also roguelike dungeons? They do look like they are. I don't know if there's anything at the top of these. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, how about this? Let's see how much mileage we can get here. I'm gonna set my spawn point here. I'm gonna set my spawn point here and we can see what we can do. It's like, I want to say there is definitely like a closer roguelike dungeon like by my house. But as long as my spawn point's here, it's not that big of a deal. Actually, I'm gonna put this somewhere where that's like actually safe. Like this. Oh, was there a door? Yeah, there was. That's the first time I've held a door in my hand, apparently. Alright, wish me luck. So what do we got down here? It's like you have to be fast. That's one thing I remember. Well, that's not fast. I mean, it's just spiders. Alright, just get in there and be somebody. Ow. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. I don't know who's setting me on fire either. Jesus. You gotta get in there and be somebody. Alright, what are we looking at here? Regen. Well, we're gonna need that anyway. That's a lot of bones. Potato juice. Yeah, it's like if you rush in fast enough, you're normally fine. Now, the problem is not having enough torches. Oh, Jesus! That's terrifying. The fuck was that thing? Yeah, you can't mine these, like, at all. Alright, there's some torches. I guess, like, there's a bow. We could definitely use a bow. Some bread. Right, here's the downstairs area. That spider is ginormous. Oh, that guy's got an enchanted weapon. Ow. Why are... Jesus. Fucking hell. I don't know who the fuck is slowing me down. I don't know who was doing that. Was that like an arrow? It's like, where's the torch gun when you need it? I see that creeper. That's the splitting creeper. There's nothing going on in that direction. Alright, we'll deal with that in a second. It's like these potions of healing are actually, like, important. It's kind of surprising. Normally I, like, skim over these items if I'm ever in an actual roguelike dungeon in the vanilla game, but I actually kind of care. There's an emerald. Yeah, you see how many torches you burn through? Like, goddamn. This won't be enough light. Let's make this fast. Oh. Yeah, do you see what I mean? This zombie's got a fucking bow. And it's like my backpack's already full. Oh, okay. So Digger's backpack. I don't know, we'll just like run in and grab the shit and get out. Flint binding, tree tap. Yeah, see, there wasn't even anything worth it in there. Yeah, it's like, where's the charcoal at? Actually, you know what? I think there was a room that had a furnace in it. Yeah, I mean, like, this will have to do. What does this get me? Like 3 torches? That gets me another 6 torches. That is a normal zombie. Let's not have these in my inventory. Well, this sucks. Yeah, everywhere I look, this is my enemies. Ow. Alright, you know what? Fuck this. What is this? Ooh. Great Gladius. Damascus Steel. Yeah, shit I actually can use. Oh, this is actual torches too. Jesus. Someone in there got a fishing rod. That's an infernal. Fiery sand. I'm not gonna even bother reading that. Why do you also stop taking my armor, by the way? Jesus. Alright, I can't play the game now. Yeah, this is what you gotta do. This is the strat. You have to rush in. You gotta be aggressive. Okay. Damascus Steel, Iron Ingot, Loot Bag. Feeling lucky. It's just a garden. Yeah, why did I... Whoa. I thought... Really? Thought I had the room covered. Okay, please don't do that. Oh, we don't need the balls. Turn this into more torches. Frog lights. Mobs cannot spawn in this block. How much light is this? Oh, shit. That's actually really cool. That's for, like, the modern versions of Minecraft, too. Well, it's like, it's from Chisel. Even though it says it's from Chisel. I'm not sure when's the next time. I'm not sure how badly I need nether warp, but I'll take this. Vanadium steel, cast iron. Yeah, give me a holler if you see any ingots that I actually, like, might want. Laboratory block, interesting. But I don't think I'll take this. That screwdriver, though, that is a steel screwdriver. This is a pig iron rod. Might actually put that on a tool. There's a scoop. Iron tool rod. I don't know, it's like I can make my own iron tool rod. I kind of don't need it. That is glass, I just noticed. I don't know, I'm not sure if glass is used for anything. Or like the actual glass blocks, because glass is kind of a hassle to make. Banana milkshake. Potion of weakness. Chainmail chestplate. Provides electrical protection. I kind of forgot that there's enemies that just kind of... they just kind of like use fishing rods and take your armor. There's a pot. Yeah, I don't know if you can even find steel in here. Not entirely sure. It sounds like you can find virtually anything. These freaking frog lights. Zest, a bucket. So all that for a load of nothing. Actually, that's Aqua Affinity. Iron shovel head. And a dead end. I don't want to know what the hell you do. Another 51,000 durability hammer. More coal. More pig iron binding. Parts can be replaced. Thank you. The stack of wooden screws. Potion regen and healing. Charm of keeping from Twilight Forest. Piston boots. We'll just do that. You serious? Probably a waste of frog lights. Cast iron. It's like a lot of this stuff. Oh, this is bronze ingots. The fuck was that noise? Iron axe head, tanned leather. Which tanned leather I want to say is, yeah, it's made for the backpack. I've also got a stack of bones. Cherry sapling. I know I'm burning through so many torches, but it's to make sure everything is fine. Flint and steel. Interesting. I don't necessarily need the leather right now. Oh, I'll keep it. I'll try to keep it. Oh, steel ingots. That is a definite keep. All right, now I've got more. Now I've got like a lot of torches. Oh, what's up? Yeah, it's like all those chests, and we found 4 steel ingots. I mean, like, I guess, like, it's not easy to come by this. It's not a material easily earned. Which I suppose is fair enough. Alright, well, oh shit. Well, that's not safe. There's no way to put blocks on the underside. Alright, so here's what we're gonna have to do instead. How about we go back over here. And just dig down like this. We just gotta be careful not to get, like, grappling hooked or something. Yeah, this is also, like, the more dangerous region we're entering. Oh, shit. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I mean. You see the fucking grappling hook? Evil. Ow. What the fuck is that? He's huge, and he doesn't take knockback. Ow. Yeah, why there's so many damn spiders? Still no diamond pickaxe? You think I know what I'm doing? That's obsidian tools. Not that it would matter for an axe. Jesus. Get out of my way. Why is this? It's a tough-ass spider. Holy shit. Get out of my way. That's an iron helmet. That mortar has like 51,000 durability. I'm not sure if I want to take it though. Go away. That's a tough binding as well. That's interesting. Who the fuck is that? I need to back out and, like, eat something. Why the ginormous spiders? Yeah, like one thing I hated about Project Ozone. In Project Ozone, they had these like really hyper-realistic looking spiders. Oh, that's about what I expected. Oh shit. What the fuck? Why did he do that much damage? Don't do that. We're not doing as badly as I thought, though. What the fuck? Whatever that thing was, it almost one-shot me. All right, here's my plan. I say we back out, and then we're gonna go home, and we're probably just gonna use the roguelike dungeon that's way closer to our house instead. The fuck was that noise outside? Is it daytime? It is daytime. Jesus. Where's my bed? Alright, this was like the spawn I set in case I died in there. Yeah, we've got some interesting, like, things we can work with. Like the pig iron tools. That's not good. I'm just gonna have to hope this food can get me home. Yeah, it's like home is like 1,700 blocks away. I don't have a horse either. I don't have anything that's useful. I have averted all that is useful to me. I mean, like, at least we walked away with 4 steel ingots. Four steel ingots and some tan leather. I also feel like there was a quest I was able to do to get me a lunchbox or something. I'm gonna have to go check. I don't know, the foods I've got in my lunch bag, they're like holding me over pretty well. They should hold me over pretty much the entire trip home. And then I'm gonna need to like restock with like some other food. Hopefully a lot of my stuff will be grown by then, but I'm pretty sure like all of it is like not chunk loaded. Well, I eat more of these berries because they're just like, you can eat them really fast. Ring of 7 curses shouldn't be too bad. Wait, what are we talking about? Is this still about Minecraft? It's a mod pack I'm playing. Sorry, it's getting a little warm in my room. It's like, normally what I do is that I air condition my room before I begin the stream. And like, considering I'm not streaming for an extended period of time nowadays, it's not that big of a deal to have the AC off for like maybe 2 hours. I don't know. I might be able to get away with just having the door open and having the, having like my fan blowing in. Because like, I did a test recording a couple days ago. And Startacell mentioned that, oh, hey, Danny, I can kind of hear the fan in the background. Even though it was, like, really, really quiet. What the fuck is all this? Hotboxing the room with the PC. Hey, it's gonna go hard in the winter. Alright? Like, I'm never gonna need to pay for heating. And well, okay, heating isn't even... heating's already covered by my rent. But I'm like, yo, it's like, I'm not gonna need to use heating at all. There will be no reason to turn on the radiator. I have no reason to go into my living room. Like, do you guys not realize that I've compressed everything into my bedroom now? Because it was just better for the sound? And you might think that's weird, but I was doing that for like at least 2 years. I literally lived in my bedroom. And I know that doesn't sound healthy. Believe it or not, I'm not a person who really goes out to like the clubs and like the parties. I'm not really that kind of person. In fact, I kind of get overstimulated in crowds. I've started to notice as I've gotten older. What the fuck is a winter? I live near the equator and it's always hot as balls. Hey, have you ever like enjoyed snow? I mean, like, you should go check out somewhere where the snow is nice and it's not like the Midwest where the weather just gets really cold and there's no snow. It's like, we get it. It sucks. Like, snow is cool, but then, like, when it's just cold and there's no snow, then it's just kind of lame. Yeah, let me actually check my quest book. Was there actually a quest for a lunchbox? Rarely gets down to the 60s in the winter. Do you like it that way? I don't know. Are you not a person that like likes the cold? I don't know. Do you prefer like the act of staying warm or cooling off? I kind of prefer the act of like warming up. I think it's partially because I just can let my PC do all the work for me. It's like, I remember back in the day, I used to have a heater in my room. I used to have a heater in my room that my mom would give me. However, I don't need something like that anymore, considering my What the fuck? Okay, don't fight that guy. Or should I? Alright, he's dead. That scared the fuck out of me, dude. Alright, that's another set of health. Yeah, this lunch bag is getting old. Yeah, I'll see. There's only tea and there's only cantaloupes. Not a fun diet. I hate it here. I'd rather be cold and put things on than be hot as balls with the AC running all day. Yeah, okay, I'm also like that. There's another dungeon right here. I don't know, one thing that I would like to see, there's even like, I think there's a dungeon over there too. Oh wait, no, that's the village. That's the village I was at. Yeah, eat that cake. Yeah, a bunch of stuff in here that I can eat. I'm back. Hey, I was doing some loot running. I mean, I'm gonna have to come back to this building. But I got 4 more steel ingots. I don't know, I think I'm gonna stop by at home, and I'm just gonna drop off a lot of my stuff. Just need 2 more? Yeah, I think we have 8 in total at home. For a large copper boiler. It's a great upgrade compared to the small copper boiler. Yeah. It's like, this sounds like, and we also got like some tools that have like 50,000 durability. That's also kind of helpful. Yeah, it looks like there's another, yeah, this is just the village. This is another roguelike dungeon. This is this village we live next to. Oh, right, I guess like as long as we're here, let's just steal all this. We might as well. Oh yeah, that was actually kind of surprising how long it lasted. Oh right, I shouldn't, I need to be careful. So I shouldn't, I need to make sure I have obsidian to repair this with. That was close. I'll need to make some more potato sticks. Yeah, this will be the dungeon episode. We did like pretty much all the mining we wanted to do at the beginning. Got the materials for a saddle yet? Not yet. And also, I just haven't seen any horses. Which I find really bizarre. Desert would also be good for desert temples if they exist in this version. They do. This is the horse update, so yeah, they do. This is the ye old horse update. Well, no, this wasn't the horse update. This was the update that changed the world. That's what this update was deemed as. Yeah, so we have 8 steel ingots. We got more Damascus steel. We've got like a stack of bones too, which is pretty cool. I also got like a pig iron tool rod. Yeah, this thing needs to be like full durability for it to be useful. There is also someone, like, trying to drown me. Wait, no. Water breathing, for some reason, just... Why? Why does it do that? I woke up with water breathing and I was basically started drowning. How many main progression quests are left in Steam Age? No idea. I mean, like, I'm not too concerned about that anyway. Will you drown? Will you suffocate like I'm a fish? I don't really know how gills work as opposed to lungs. Greg. Glistew, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's just some good GregTech. Yeah, it's like, there's nothing too crazy happening in this stream. I'm just playing GregTech. It's been in my bucket list for a while in Minecraft. It's an experience that everybody should try. We're in Steam Age currently, and we will be in Steam Age for like the foreseeable future. We will be in Steam Age for all eternity. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's just obsidian blocks, right? Oh, right, I have a digging backpack. I found this in the dungeon, too. Yeah, okay, you repair it like this. So, what does a pig iron tool rod do for us here? I mean, that's not particularly helpful. After the BBF, I think you'll be on a building spree. Yeah, we'll actually build something. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter what we put on this. I mean... Yeah. I don't think it's fun. I think we'll be alright. Alright, so as for the tools, like, I don't even know why we were carrying these. Put these away. I guess, like, the Matic isn't needed. I don't even know why we brought it with us. Flint and steel. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It's like wooden tool rod. We can move past it. We can technically go to the nether. We have, like, a flint and steel now. So, let me do a bit more gardening before we actually go out on another expedition. What the fuck? Oh, right, because, like, this spaces the trees. Do you know of the T-Tech and NEI? I don't know what you mean. Oh, okay. You ever just pluck a vegetable out of the ground and start eating it? That's what I do. When you're looking for an item, hover over it in NEI and press T. What, so it like searches for like searches like through your chests that are near you or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, here's coffee bean. I don't know, is coffee hard to make? Not really. Mortar and pestle on sugarcane. Is that an example in the Discord? I'm looking at it on Discord right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, makes sense. How did you get in there? Oh, did you walk in? Yeah, grapes. None of that is grown. Because I wanted to turn them into raisins. And then we also have our cantaloupes. The pride and joy of our garden. That I'm totally not getting sick of. Yeah, cup of tea and cantaloupes, and then we can make more berry medleys. And there's like some other vegetables that we need grown if we want to have like more guacamole. We'll have to wait on that. Yeah, where's the nearest dungeon? There's one 400 blocks that way. I might like bring these. Just like use it to restore health. Are you working towards a healing axe? Not at the moment. It's a bit difficult to make. Or at least, like, the quest for it. The quest for it's a bit demanding. Alright, whatever. I don't know why there's, like, so many different variations of the berry medley. It's like, I wish I just knew which one I was trying to make. Have you made a juicer yet? I have not. It's like we used a hammer to make juice up until this point. Or like for the time being, but that's really it. Alright, let's go on an adventure. Or actually, I think we had some spare potions we could bring. Potion of fire resistance. Never used the juicer. I don't know if it has durability. I want to say it didn't. Unless GregTech changed it. Alright, let's go on yet another adventure. We'll like eat some basic foods on the way. Pam's Kitchen is very nice if you're gonna make food and not work towards the healing axe. I don't know, one day we'll have the healing axe. It's just like right now, it's just not on my to-do list. I don't know, I'm not really sure how involved it is to make all the items in that list. But also a good bit of work. Yeah, I'm not sure how difficult it is to work towards every item that's listed in that quest. I don't know, maybe it's like when you grow every, like, Pam's Harvestcraft crop, maybe it's, like, really easy to do. You just need to, like, craft some certain, other intermediary items. Yeah, if we just eat like a bunch of random foods up to the point where we get there, then it shouldn't be... Then we'd be able to like use all the food in our lunch bag. Yeah, this is the house I destroyed. Alright. Wiki shows all base items you need, just really a bunch of farming and some exploring if you haven't found everything. I think, like, I don't have the water garden. I've been trying to make all the circuits needed for 90% of HV, and it's taking so many hours. Alright, so I know there's, like, a bed somewhere down there, but I like to just have a bed here to set my spawn point. Like, in case I die in there. Actually, make this hole a little bigger. Alright, spawn point set. Let's get to work. The entire goal is, like, we're looking for 2 steel, because Corruptify is alluding to a way that we could, like, cut a lot of work down for us. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, ow. Oh, is this a stairway here? There was no one here. Alright, here's this room. It's like, I think we start finding more interesting things downstairs anyway. So I'm gonna be like a little pickier about what I find. Ow. Ooh. Oh, hoppers. And an anvil. It's like, I want to say hoppers are actually quite useful. I didn't even think about that. I apparently found copper. Jesus. Okay, good thing we did. As long as we just don't panic. I'm not really sure what the fuck even spawned. Hi. You like a normal creeper? Never would have thought I'd see the day. Plague zombie. This looks like a spider. Yeah, you can't do that now. You can't hurt me. Come over here. Gotcha. Looks like an iron hoe right there. Big ass spider. Another big ass spider. That was also poisonous. Piece of shit. Ooh. Honestly, we're done here. We've got everything we need. Honestly, let's just get out of here. Fuck this. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. And then you're gonna show me exactly what we're gonna do with these steel ingots. So basically the idea is we make like a steel boiler. Is that what we're trying to do? Will we need like more, will we need to supply it with more water? Come here some other time, you want random loot? Yeah, of course. It's like we didn't even fully explore that other dungeon we found. Yeah, honestly, it's actually not that bad exploring them. I don't even know why I was afraid. Exploring those actually aren't that hard. I mean, like, I bet the lower levels are a lot more insane. The lower levels probably are a lot worse. It just produces steam more quickly. Oh, okay. So what, I take it we'll need to give it more it'll burn through charcoal faster then. Alright, this is useless. Burns through fuel quicker too, but worth it considering how greedy steam shit is. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so now we can go home and just bury ourselves into the ground again. Who needs the great outdoors? That's like that was the most dangerous thing we've done so far. And somehow we didn't actually die. And we also got an anvil and some other, like, useful stuff. Alright, so let's gather all the materials together. So, I need a steel boiler. That is not how you spell steel. So I assume we need this thing. Oh, deprecated. So I guess we need this thing then. Wait, what are we trying to make? Large coal boiler. Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, the fuck? Okay, so this takes steel plates. I guess like we can still use our steel boiler or like our like normal coal boiler. Alright, so we need iron plates. I need my wrench. I need this new nice hammer we've got. Alright, so we also need some bricks, which luckily we also went and got. Alright, so we're gonna need 5 of these. And that gives us a large coal boiler. Faster than bronze boiler, produces 300 liters of steam per second, causes 30 pollution. Pollution, that's a problem we'll deal with later. That's a problem for people beyond my lifetime. How's this looking? It's still 360 blood. I don't know where it came from. Nobody plays with pollution anyway. So how do we want to do this? Like, should I just put it on top of our current boiler? Is there any specific way we want to do this? Get another pipe. Make a better pipe, type of pipe. So, bronze pipe. So we've got large bronze pipes. I mean, we've got the means to make that. We can definitely make that. Yeah, we can totally do that. Make a normal one can work, but it'll save you some hassle later. Okay. Placing one along the wood one is fine until, until bottleneck. Makes LV setups a little easier to transition into. I mean, first of all, I need this. So I need a small wooden pipe. It's like, it still takes the same amount of water, right? I don't have to worry about, like, this thing not receiving enough water. And then I need somewhere to exhaust this. My friend set up water in a place of 5% humidity and it worked out perfectly fine. So I just need to wait for, there needs to be like a high enough temperature in degrees Celsius to produce steam. Is that how this works? Yes. Alright, well, I'll leave it alone for a second. So it's like, basically the ultimate goal is to make more of these redstone alloys without thinking about it too hard. I hate steam. Oh, there we go. That's pretty fast. Yeah, that's pretty good. The hell was that noise? Well, that was concerning. What the hell was that noise? I don't know. Actually, hold the fuck up. What the hell was that? Oh. The fucking pipe burned off. Get water? Oh, for fuck's sake. You know what? Destroy this. Well, that was stressful. Well, we got our red alloy ingots. That was really dodgy. You'll need better pipes, I'm afraid, for the water supply. So what, like bronze pipes, I guess? Metal ones? Okay, I guess just metal ones in general. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I just noticed I almost died. Alright, so as for this is starting to like reveal some more things I can do. So there's like wire mill, which allows you to make wire cutters, which I have made wire cutters at one point. Tin item pipes. Using steam to cook things. Tame an ocelot. Once you have acquired the materials you can find an ocelot. Ocelots can be found in jungle biomes. If you're having trouble finding an ocelot, you can always summon an ocelot using a spawn egg. I like how it's just like, oh, you can just cheat. Unless you can find spawn eggs somewhere. What the heck is that? Oh, right, because pistons are like, they're made differently in this. What does it got to do with steam, though? There's also glass. There's the macerator. I buy all of my pistons. Fair enough. Asking about the Ocelot quest. I don't know. It's just a side quest. Like same with these same with the pressure plates. It's just a side thing you can do. Yeah, well that stinks. We're gonna need to make a bunch of... We're gonna need to make some stuff. Like, we're gonna need to make more bronze. I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to make a bunch of bronze fluid pipes. I don't know, a part of me just wants to, like, let's just circumvent the steam boiler. Like, look, we've got like a god hammer at this point, so why don't we just use it? Or no, you need a mortar and pestle. Oh yeah, you can make like some pretty good mortar and pestles. You make one out of Damascus steel, you can. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Obviously, this isn't like the cool way to do it. However, if I take 2 Damascus steel ingots that we found, I can make a pretty nifty tool out of this. So this has 128,000 durability. Oh. Did it not work like that? It's at 80% already. Okay, maybe it's not as cool as I thought. I'm not sure how that's different from this. I'm like, why does it say it has like 12,000 durability when it actually doesn't? Alright, give me 3 stacks of this. High expectations. Alright, so that's at least like, we can have 3 stacks of bronze using that. We might need to go and get more ores eventually. But it's a start. I don't know. I'm more just like kind of annoyed by our new pickaxe. It's not exactly. I mean, like, I guess I'll just have to carry obsidian around with me. I guess it's just what's gonna have to happen. Yeah, so now I notice that this hammer is actually not as, like, effective as I thought it was. Any thoughts on tier skipping to the nether? I mean, like, can't we just go to the nether right now? I think we are able to, but I don't know if I want to. I have no idea what's in there. Do we... I don't know, can we just use small fluid pipes? Is it fine to just use small ones? Need a flint and steel, but a fire charge from Infernal seemed to work? Well, luckily, I actually have a flint and steel. Yeah, I actually do have a flint and steel. I found one in the dungeon. Alright, so I guess, like, we can just use small, we can use small bronze pipes. I think that's just, like, it'll just save us time. So long as they're not poverty pipes. Nether is better for strip mining because of the increased yields of everything. So are there ores in the nether too? There are also ores in the nether? So are the ores in the nether also like generated the same way as like the overworld? It's hella better. It's like the one thing I know about the nether is that there are what are they called? What are those assholes called? Why I hear so many spiders. Like, what are they all doing? Jesus. Fucking ginormous. I hate the giant mobs. I don't know. I think I told you I've had like a fear. I have like I don't know if it's irrational. I have like a fear of like very, very large objects. So like when I'm playing Minecraft, I'm used to how everything is scaled. Like I see a block like this and it makes sense. If you showed me this block, but you made the block like texture like maybe 32 times the size, I feel kind of uncomfortable. And there's like a block like that in the Twilight Forest called Giant Obsidian. And I was like, anytime I see that block, like as opposed to everything else that looks normal size, it's like strangely intimidating. And I don't know why I feel uncomfortable staring at it. So it's like the same thing with mobs. The same thing goes for mobs like spiders and zombies. When like when I notice they're like 4 or 5 times larger than everything, it just feels weird to stare at. Don't mind like you do in the overworld because mobs suck in there. Yeah, I heard that every blaze is an infernal blaze. Be right back. All right. Alright, that's the stuff. Alright, so we have 29 of these. And I have my wrench. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so, there's some water. That's like capacity, heat resistance 200,000. Yeah, and it exhausts on that side, so it's fine. Alright, so now the fun part, the charcoal. Alright, so this should increase the heat. Can I see how much heat this has? It's gas-proof. Does a small coal boiler have water going into it? No. I feel like that would be a problem. Oh, shit. Don't do that. Alright, there we go. I was like, why the hell is it doing that? Alright, so here's what we could start doing. So, I should be able to now, if you try putting water into the machine that doesn't have water but has heat, it will blow up. Yes, I have been reminded 5 million times. And honestly, for good reason. If you're ever in that situation, break it with a wrench? Yeah, like I did earlier. Alright, let's see what this can do. Oh yeah, it's actually keeping up with it. Well, not really. I think it's just barely burning the steam. But honestly, it's significantly slower. It's like losing steam significantly more slowly. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, this is far more bearable. Like, we have much more room to do things. Alright, so, what's the next step? It's, pistons. I feel like you can find pistons in the world. I don't know, I should keep an eye out for them. I feel like you can find pistons in roguelike dungeons. We want to steal those if we see them. Yeah, it's like overtaking it just slightly. Alright, fair enough. There's like some more red alloy. I don't know. At this rate, we're gonna need more copper. We're gonna need more everything. But like, we can make bronze really easily now. I think it's like, we have plenty of tin, we just don't have any copper. However, we also have plenty of bronze. That's kind of the reason we don't have any copper. We use it up on like all this bronze we just made. Which, like, looking, like, now staring at the recipe for this, you need a lot of bronze to make the bigger pipes. If you wanted to make the big pipes, you need a lot of bronze. So 30 redstone alloy ingots, all mine to do whatever with. I guess, like, we should make our first piston. I don't know how often, like, We'll make a couple pistons. Oh, right. We'll need a wire cutter. Yeah, I can see why you buy this. This thing's got an annoying-ass recipe. Wood frame box. Okay. So here's what needs to happen. So I need to favorite this. We'll favorite this too. Small iron gear. Favorites. Yeah, we should have this recipe favorited in the first place. Yeah, making an iron gear shouldn't be like part of the problem. Cobblestone, carpenter's block. We're gonna need this, but we're gonna also need wooden screws. We'll need that. We'll use the saw recipe. I'm gonna need this too. At least, like, we have a stack of wooden screws. We have a bit of a head start. Jesus Christ. Oh, 1 second. It's like I didn't favorite the fence either. What are we making now? A piston. I'm just like trying to do it in the crafting order again. I'm gonna do it in the batch crafting. How did I do this again? What was the button to craft this? Can you not buy it? I was like, are we able to just buy it now? Piston is not appearing in the vending machine. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I have to find it myself. Hi, Canadian Flight Captain. Shift C? Okay. So I'm still missing some other material, so I guess it's like iron. Something like that. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. I'm doing fine. Do I not have a screwdriver? I do. Like, there's so much nonsense that's involved in this recipe. I couldn't even find where... Yeah, every day there's some BS in GregTech. I'm pretty sure I have everything. Am I just stupid? Shift C over the line? Oh, yeah, I am just stupid. I'm like, it can be any plank. Can I make it so it's just like it doesn't care what type of plank I take? It should automatically not care in the first place? So required crafts, missing items. It's saying I'm missing those specific logs. Yeah, what's stopping it from... You could redo the entire recipe? Is there any reason this piston is like so set on using a sacred oak fence? I feel like it's supposed to be flicking through it. Did I press something wrong? I'm unsure. God, I'm so stupid. You know, like, there's people talking outside. I wonder if they can hear me talking. Just make another type of fence and put it in the middle. We'll make a spruce fence. There. One piston. Alright, let me go check if you can actually buy these. I feel like you had to complete the quest. Yeah, okay, now you can just buy them. Okay, thank God. Fuck that. So it requires 20 technician coins. Alright, so I can also choose to have more pistons. Alright, we'll just take the normal ones. Alright, so what's going on here? Oh, okay, so this is where we start thinking about, like, getting closer to steel. So you have compressor, and then you forgot the macerator. Finally, you're able to make a device that will replace your mortar. The no durability feature of this device comes with a cost. You need 2 diamonds for the grinding heads. Macerator will double your ore output. Pour ores through it instead of smelting it directly. Don't block the output port, don't stand behind it. Steam macerator and each tier up to HV only have 1 output slot. Oh, so we're gonna need to find diamonds at some point. I see. It's because there's 2 chairs that are out front. Just use diamonds for fuel. There's 2 chairs out front. I think 2 people are just hanging out there and they're talking. Hopefully they're not there for too long. Hopefully they're not there when I go to bed. I'm trying to sleep, man. They're talking about The Great Gatsby. They're talking about the book. It's weird. I can hear them, but they can't seem to hear me. I don't know how that's possible. They can be really self-conscious. Whoa, don't spoil The Great Gatsby. Damn, he just spoiled the ending of The Great Gatsby. Maybe I wanted to go. I already read that book anyway, but like, still. Never reading this in my life. You just spoiled The Great Gatsby, dude. Alright, you want me to spoil the ending? Alright, so there's a dude named Gatsby, and he basically dies for some chick that never even liked him anyway. Oh, ow. That's how the movie ends. Or the book. Well, no, the movie ends the same way. But she, like, gave slightly more of a shit about him in the movie. In the book, she just didn't care about him at all. Well, let's just look at the compressor. Am I crazy? I was just like, how do you make this again? Oh, it's with the hammer. I was like, nothing's ever that simple. Alright, so here's a compressor. So, rather simple device does its job important, compression. Its main function is to press 9 and gets into a block. It's useful for a variety of recipes, for example, making firm tofu. Alright, so, it's time to make steel. Look in the multi-block goals tab to make a brick blast furnace. Turn here once you've made at least 8 steel ingots. Well, this is where things begin to change. So is this actually the end of Steam Age? Is this actually where Steam Age ends? Like, just making steel? Yeah? Oh wow, that's surprisingly short. Thank God. Fucking diabolic. 1008 clay. Fucking hell. Alright, so here's the part where we make a backpack. No, here's the part where we need to like do some infrastructure changes. So the thing is, what I'm thinking of doing, we need animals, like cows and whatnot, so I can make leather. Okay, that's looking good. Guess we'll just put the compressor up here. And then it needs an exhaust of some kind. I think 1 brick blast furnace would be nice at all. Yeah, we'll exhaust it from up here. There's not gonna be any output. Yeah, it's already got the steam it needs. Okay, you need gypsum dust from gypsum ore. Okay, like I said, so forgive me if I'm looking a little slow. This is the first time I've seen any of this. Like, I'm actually, we're beyond what I normally know in GregTech. So I've never seen this part before. Oh, come on. Oh. You know what, actually? Ow. It's fun. You know what, that's what this is all about, alright? It's about slow, methodical movements. It's about conversations with my audience. It's about having parasocial relationships with my audience. It's what it's all about. Because, like, honestly, sometimes I just wonder, like, oh, do I just let my channel die? Some days I feel like that. Your audience is here to make your GregTech 5% easier? Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, now that I have a job, and now that I'm like pursuing other hobbies, I'm just like, what do I do with this YouTube channel? I guess, like, I shouldn't be too, like, pressed about, like, the viewership for the split mod video. I kind of knew that was gonna happen anyway. Because I think it would have done a lot better if I just if that video came out or that playthrough was done. Well, that playthrough was done like a couple weeks after split mod came out, like the new version of it. But then it took me so long to edit it because around that time I was in Korea, and then also I came back to do the job interview. So I just had no time for YouTube because it was just such an important moment in my life that I could not like pass it up. And I was just like, I don't know if the channel's gonna die. It's more just like, I just won't be around as often. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I think Mondays and Thursdays is what I'm thinking. So there's Minecraft on Monday, Terraria on Thursday. And I think that's all I need to do. That's all I need to do. And then at that point, I should I think I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to hold that schedule and then also have enough time to edit them into videos. And then have videos come out at a consistent time. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold a couple videos in the chamber and then just nothing on weekends. I might just relax on the weekends, honestly. Unless there's a specific occasion where I want to do something. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Monday, Thursday, Saturday. Sometimes Saturdays, I'll let you know. So basically no more Wednesdays. No more Wednesdays now out of the question. And not to mention, these streams will be a bit shorter. I don't know, it's I'm so good at Calamity Mod that it's just I don't need to spend a 6-hour stream trying to accomplish something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe I should milk Calamity Mod. People keep watching it. I don't know why. See, the thing about Terraria is that there's so many cool mods in Terraria, but everybody's always watching the Calamity Mod. I feel in the coming months, I feel people are gonna notice just how high quality some of the other mods in the community are. And it's just not all about Calamity Mod. You have a life, so it's very understandable. Yeah, I also had this really weird idea. I wasn't really sure. I called it Super Sunday, which was just that's the thing. I don't know what it would be about. It would literally just be bullshit. I would just talk about something random, or I'd do something completely random, and it wouldn't necessarily have to do with video games. But I've sat on that idea for at least a year. And I was just what kind of videos would I even make in something like this? Sounds entertaining. And also it would be 3-hour cooking stream. I mean, it could be. I would have to have a good camera. I think some of the ideas was either cooking stuff. I had specifically there was this thing called I had this idea where it was just, well, I kind of already lived the idea because I was talking about ramen. I mean, it's your schedule as you have work now. Because I was talking about, like, cooking with ramen, and I was just like, okay, here's what we're gonna do with ramen, and we're gonna see, like, what kind of ramen we can make with just the flavor packet. Because it's just, like, obviously, like, you can go out of your way and, like, make your own broth for, like, ramen. But I was like, okay, the flavor packet, like, that you can make from boiling water and putting the flavor packet in it, it's fine. But then I was just like, let's just add other shit to it and experiment with it. There was also, like, oh, let's pit, like, different sodas against each other in, like, a Civil War style. Where it's like, oh, is Coke or Pepsi better? Or is, like, what's like the counterpart to Dr. Pepper on, like, Coke's end? Like, I would try stuff like that. I also do something like every drink at once, where I would also do, like, every Coke product in one cup versus every Pepsi product in one cup. And I would tell you which one's better. I was like, that sounds like something really stupid we could do, but I don't think that would be a very long video. I also had, like, one where it's, like, I had, like, an idea where it's, like, I have all these questions that I've never bothered to Google, and I would just, like, okay, let's just Google all of them in one video. It could be a YouTube short. I don't know. I don't really want to make it a short. But then again, I don't think it would make, like, a very long video anyway. I don't know. I think this idea came from Fridays with PewDiePie. That was, like, that was initially what the idea was kind of based off of. Because Fridays with PewDiePie was just bullshit. Like, it was just anything PewDiePie felt like talking about. Or, like, doing. That was the fun of those videos. That was, like, the inspiration for it. Yeah, I'd probably have to get, like, a different camera to, like, set up something like that. Because, like, now that I have, like, an apartment to myself and not, like, a space where I'm sharing with my parents, I can kind of do some random nonsense. I can do things beyond what's at my desk now. So I just have, like, silly ideas that I was like, I wonder if that would make, like, an interesting video. Because, like, I don't want to... I think, like, I also had, like, this one really specific idea where I need to do some research on, and, like, it would be, like, kind of a hard series of videos to make. Well, it would be hard, or it would be very easy. Where basically I would essentially LARP as a drama YouTuber, as, like, a drama slop YouTuber. However, the challenge is that I can't talk... The topic I talk about cannot be something that has happened within the last 500 years. So basically, I would have to, like, roleplay as... basically, I would roleplay as, like, imagine if a drama slop YouTuber existed in, like, ancient Rome, and he would be like, yo, did you see what Emperor Nero just did? He just murdered his cousin. Like, are we just okay with that? And it would, like, every video would be like that. And I'm like, huh, why they dumping tea into the lake, bro? Like, is that like, what's that supposed to mean? What are they doing down there? What are they doing down there? And then I'd start talking, I'd be like talking about, like, random shit that would happen in, like, the 1700s. Well, actually, no, 1700s is only 300 years ago. Like, I would just take some random topic and just, like, I obviously, it would have to stay tasteful. I can't talk about, like, anything too topical. Like, because, like, I think what makes it funny is that it's just, like, some nonsense event that happened in history that I would just make an 8-minute video ranting about. I don't know, I could take something from, like, the 1700s in Chicago and just say, like, talk about it for 8 minutes. And, like, offer nothing, and, like, offer very surface level opinions about it. And then, like, say some really poorly aged statement like, hey, wooden buildings are really nice. I'm glad Chicago's making more of it. And the video I'm talking about, and the topic I'm talking about takes place, like, the year before the Chicago fire or something. I would say some shit like that in the video. And then, like, and then I would make sure, like, the topic I'm talking about takes place, like, a year or, like, half a year before the Chicago fire. Because, like, that's not to be confused with, like, it's not just any Chicago fire. There was, like, an actual thing called the Chicago fire. There were a lot of wooden buildings in Chicago that ended up getting set on fire, and it was one of the largest fires in, like, US history. Yeah, that was another idea I had, but I wasn't sure where I'd begin to, like, make something like that. I have some idea. It would only be something I'd have to try. But that'd be the general idea of Super Sunday, where it would just be, like, a bunch of random nonsense. Like a mosh pit of random nonsense I'd do. Whether it be, like, scripted or not. So what was it's like I'm stalling because I'm just like staring at this recipe and I'm just like, what the hell is this? So this is the process for making like bricks, fire bricks. So you need brick dust, which luckily you can do this. Oh. Can that be any glass? It's so annoying. I was like, can that... So, okay, wait. Chemical bath? Are we dead ass? Like, you can't use that recipe? LV recipe? Okay. Oh, there's an alloy smelter. Okay. There's a mold block. What the fuck is he... What even is that? Quartz sand, tiny pile of flint dust, clear glass, chisel into normal glass. Do I even have quartz sand? I don't know, we might need to do some more mining as well. I don't know, it sounds to me like the steam boiler that we made is probably the milestone here. This thing is actually quite useful. More copper mining, I guess. But also, I think I might actually call the stream here. It's like, I want to go take a shower, I want to get this room re-air conditioned, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And hopefully the people outside stop talking. I think he's on the phone. I should peek out. Yo, he's right there. He's actually right there. Like, I opened my curtain, and he's like right outside the window. He's right outside the window. Oh my god. He is on the phone with someone. I'm surprised he can't hear me. I can hear who he's talking to on the phone. I can hear who he's talking, like, I can hear him so clearly, but he can't seem to hear me. Alright, well, with that said, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's like, these streams will probably be like 3.5 to 4 hours. You know, it's, this is the life I have now. I have a new life. This is what I have to devote my time to. I mean, like, at least, like, the Terraria videos, the Terraria streams will get turned into videos. Basically, when I have 100 hours of footage for this GregTech stream, I'm gonna unlist all the streams and just make a 100-hour video and upload it. I don't know, I thought that'd be fun, and then I just call it, like, GregTech the Early Game Part 1. Or something like that. Something silly like that. But yeah, I think, like, what are we doing next? There's gonna be, like, we're gonna need glass, we're gonna need steel, we're gonna make our first ever brick blast furnace. We'll probably make it somewhere down here. I'm not sure yet. It's like, we might line the wall with this. I don't know, like, that was for lava. Not sure we'll make this. We might want to start making stuff outside. I think next stream, we're gonna go and get, like, when's the next GT stream? Maybe next Monday? Either next Monday or Saturday. It's like, there might be streams on Saturday, but I'm gonna try to hold it to myself to stream on Monday and Thursday at least. Yeah, it's like, this GregTech stream, it's like, it kind of doesn't matter how fast it goes. The Terraria streams, I kind of want to have them done in a decent amount of time, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna, like, stream, like, as I'm streaming Terraria, I'm not gonna make the video immediately. I'm gonna, like, give myself a buffer to the point where I'd be able to feasibly make, like, have a Terraria video upload once a week. I think that would be, like, and then it could go up on, like, Tuesday or something. So there's, like, Terraria Thursday, but then there's Terraria Tuesday, which is, like, the videos. I don't know, that could be an interesting plan. Like, that would be something that would actually, like, leave me a decent amount of free time. So there probably won't be any actual videos for a decent bit. Outside of, like, the Infernal Eclipse and the Create video. I kind of forgot I even streamed that. Like, I gotta go edit that too. Yeah, it's like, I think there will be an Act 2 and 3 of Infernal Eclipse, but there won't be an Act 4. I don't think we'll actually finish it. I don't know. I'm still torn on it. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. I'm still torn on it. So now that I've talked your ear off for 30 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream here. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my moderators for moderating. I will see you guys Thursday. All right. Bye-bye.